Hello everyone and welcome back to Gabriel Knight, The Sins of the Fathers, the 20th anniversary edition. I haven't played this game in quite some time, which means I've forgotten partially what I'm supposed to do. Isn't that great? This is typical me. I know that I think I had some messages.
Got
maybe?
a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Let's see now. No, I don't got the messages. I have requested a research, which means that I only have... That's a scary guy outside the window. And I couldn't get him to shoo him away or anything like that. So, that means that we're going to Grandma Knight's house. It's time to take things seriously. Very seriously.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. She sounds so interested. Let's see now. That was Casino, police, Napoleon's what? Napoleon House? Who the fuck lives at Napoleon House? Buddha Museum, St. George, Dixieland, Moonbeam, St. Louis, the Overlook, Greater Area. Grandma Knight's house. That's where we're going. Ah, there she is, the sweet old lady. Oh, that's an old place. Oh,
Gabriel, I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh, sorry it's been a while, Grandma.
Not at all. Give me a kiss.
well, she sounds like a grandma. She sure does.
Now come on, sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Sofa, Grandma Knight. Okay. Let's have a look at
That's my Gran. Adorable as always.
Oh, you're such a tease.
Well, I believe you, Gabriel. Look at that.
Gabriel grew up in this room. Just being here makes him feel safe. And after about 5 minutes, claustrophobic.
That's nothing unusual. There's a nice portrait here.
On the wall are portraits of Gran and Granddad when they were young.
Oh.
Gabriel's inherited some good-looking genes.
Well, that was a nice one. Ah, she's knitting. How sweet.
Gran's knitting. She whips through that stuff like there was no tomorrow.
Well, sounds like a gran.
Gran has a way with plants and kids.
That's the exit. Fireplace.
Grandmother Knight rarely uses the fireplace these days. Too much of a hassle to clean.
Well, I can understand that. Well, and I agree to it too, because it's horrible. And also, having a mat in front of the fireplace is not always a good idea. Not always. Ah, mantle.
Mostly pictures of Gabriel, his dad, and Harrison Knight.
And we have a clock.
That clock has been in the Wright family, Granny's family, for centuries.
So, Granny was a Wright and he is a knight. Wow, what a wordplay. Let's have a
How
word
have you
with him.
been, Gran?
Just fine, dear. I'm sorry I bothered you at work, but, I was hoping you'd get a chance to go through your father's things in the attic.
Don't be silly. You can call me anytime.
Oh, boy. There's a lot to talk about here, so hold on to your hats because there's going to be a lot of info here.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Everyone!
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He walked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
So?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping. Oh, I tell you what, though, he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one bit. Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. Oh, the nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he lost another. And I'd tell him it didn't matter to me, but he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Her face looks a little bit weird with this bobbing neck on everything. They all do, actually. I haven't noticed that before, that their heads are bobbing up and down. I guess it's supposed to give them, like, this, seeming more alive, I guess. But it kind of looks a bit freaky. It's like they're bobbing up and down.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district. It took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
Oh, I know you are, dear.
There's a lot of information here. So, let's ask about Dad.
Tell me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him.
That's it?
Tell me about my father.
Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. Oh, they were two peas in a pod.
They were?
Tell me about my father.
When Philip met your mother, oh, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then, and he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
Well, that's a funny thing. Margaret.
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked to find her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be such a sweet gesture.
It's just past the Ross tomb, right? Oh, maybe I will.
That's what we needed to know. Aha. Oh boy. I don't think we have time to go through every single thing here, so I'm going to go.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
We're going to go to the attic. Have a
I'm
look
gonna
at
go
stuff.
up to the attic, Gran.
Be careful of the dust.
I just have a feeling that she's the kind of lady who even polishes the every little piece of the house. Well, it is a bit dusty. You can see it here in the skylight. Look at
A
that.
skylight lets welcome sunlight into the attic.
How very nice. There's a trunk here.
The old trunk looks like it's gone to hell and back.
Well, open the trunk.
Yeah, it looks pretty heavy.
Sorry, wrong button. This one.
There's a lot of Granddad's old stuff in here. Might be something interesting.
A pair of lederhosen? Is it?
Some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts.
Nailed
Are those
it.
called lederhosen?
That's what I said. Lederhosen. A wallet. Nope. Nothing behind the wallet. A cross. Okay. A picture then. A key! I didn't see that coming.
What's this? It's some sort of key.
Sweet. Is there anything else here? There's a Bible. See, is there anything there? Nah. Letters?
A bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
I hope Grandma's name is Rebecca then.
More of Harrison Knight's German books.
Just what I need.
Clothes. A hat? Nothing. Well, they are really going full out on his German ancestry. I mean, this looks like some kind of passport. Lederhosen, a Bavarian hill hat, a Bierstein. Come on. You can't make it more obvious than that. Really. I think that was all we needed from this thing. So, I guess that's the clock. Oh, there's something with a chair here. I
I
find
think
that
I'll leave that up here.
I was more interested in the hole in the chair. This thing here. Oh well, the clock.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic.
Alright. Let's see. Oh. Hell. Symbols. Symbols, symbols, symbols. Oh, I can move. Oh, Jesus. Aha. One moment. Draken. Isn't that so? No? Not at all? Ah. Crap. Can we... Ah. There was the keyhole. Turn the key.
Nothing happens.
Oh. I remember it said 3 dragons in the poetry. Does it have anything to do with this? Okay, give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. Well, I was kind of close. 3 o'clock and dragons. Turn the key. Ta-da!
The key winds the
That's what it
clock's
was.
mechanism.
Granddaddy, you old fox.
Yes. Have a look at that. What do we have here? Let's have a look. That was a police photo. That's the Ritter photo.
The old photograph shows Gabriel's grandfather with 2 other men that Gabriel has not identified.
Right, and this?
The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersburg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only other thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of a quill tip, bold strokes, and underlining.
Whoa, okay. They were very serious.
The back of the photo has the following written on it. Schloss Ritter, 1925.
So, I guess the grandpa Ritter... No, one of these are grandpa. And his brother. Heinz and Hans and then Wilhelm, I guess, were the people. From what I can remember. Ha, no. Exit. We need to talk to Grandma. There's some interesting stuff we found. Got some explaining to do, Grandma. Oh, yes, indeed you do.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Letter...
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
All right, dear.
There.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear. I'm afraid I don't speak a word of German.
Alright, that's what I wanted to know. And then we had this picture. Uh-huh. Grandma Knight.
Does
show
this
her.
mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other 2, oh, I don't know.
There we go. That's what I wanted
Can
to
we
do.
talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Now, Heinz Ritter.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
Oh, I promised I'd never tell you or your father, but I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
I just wonder why. Okay. We have this.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
Schattenjäger? Schattenjäger? Oh, how odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Huh. Thanks, Gran.
Alright, I need to cut the episode here, actually. Because this has been going on for too long, but stuff are getting interesting. So it turns out that Gabriel is actually part German, and they didn't want to tell him for some reason. Doesn't really make sense why they wanted to keep secret the fact that he changed his name when he came to the US. Their grandfather, that is. I mean, that's nothing unusual as far as I understood. That lots of people came there and they changed their names to make it sound more English, to be more Anglican, to fit in. Especially due to the fact that 1925, in between the wars and everything like that, you know, might not be the best time to be German. I don't know. Just guessing. Well, doesn't matter at the moment. For now, I'm going to finish the episode. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you liked what you saw, do leave a like and a comment. But for now, I'm going to sign off. And I'll see you guys later.